Welcome to Close Guitars. We are going to be doing some cleaning of the fretboard and cleaning of the guitar. We will be working with a close guitar here, but in general these techniques work for any guitar really. So if you have a wooden fretboard, then in general a good idea is to use some steel wool and some lemon oil. Some other people use other types of oil, but we just like to use lemon oil. It's easy. Also, just some alcohol works great to clean up just junk off your body, your guitar body. And in general, guitars do get dirty. Just the fretboards get really gunky. A lot of grease can get stuck next to the side of your frets. And so it's a good time when you change your strings. It's a good time to just clean your guitar up. And so we're going to get started first with some steel wool. So in general, you don't want to go sideways like this, crossing the grain, because you might put scratches that will last or be harder to get out. But if you go in the direction of the grain, then it won't cause any problems. And then if there is junk in between, right next to the fret, then you might want to make smaller movements. But in general, just go with the grain. Also be careful, be ready to see just, steel wool pieces just get everywhere. So you might want to vacuum it up after you're done. So the type of steel wool you want to use is either kind of medium or fine. In general, you might be kind of scared using steel wool on your guitar, but if you just use it on your fretboard, then it's going to be fine. And again, medium or fine steel wool is fine. Next once you're done with that, you want to clean up all the steel wool residue so that it doesn't get on your guitar, anywhere else. Great. Now we are ready to clean up the rest of the guitar. You might want to use some rubbing alcohol, or you can just grab a piece of cloth, and you want to just, right here, you want to clean up underneath the bridge. Usually where the strings are, there's usually dust and junk that's hard to clean up, so now's a good time to clean up in there. If there is junk, then using a little bit of rubbing alcohol is a good idea. Make sure you don't have any steel wool residue from cleaning up with steel wool. And in fact, if you want to do this step before cleaning your fretboard with steel wool, that's probably a good idea, because then you won't get any steel wool on there. So yeah, this is perfect for getting grease marks out of the way. Great. The next thing we want to do is put some lemon oil on the fretboard. This is just standard lemon oil. I think you get it at Home Depot or any type of wood shop where you buy hardwoods or anything like that. And you just put a little bit on the cloth, and you just rub it in. And you can go across the grain if you like, just like this. And you want to make sure that you wipe all the excess oil. Be careful around the nut and the saddle, because this stuff is yellow and it can yellow up the nut and saddle, and most people don't like the color of the yellow saddle, especially this color. So be careful not to get any oil on there. If you wanna also put some lemon oil on your bridge, you can do that, but make sure you take the saddle out. Make sure you also, after a couple minutes, usually you want to wait 3 or 4 minutes, you want to remove any excess oil. Great. We've got a really good looking fretboard now and a good looking bridge. And the last thing you might want to do is you might want to clean up in between the strings. There's usually a lot of dust that collects right around the machine heads, so you want to just use that rag to clean up the machine head area, and that's about it. Okay, so now our guitar is nice and clean. The fretboard is polished and the frets are polished as well, and they look brand new. So thank you for watching our video on how to clean your guitar. Please subscribe to our channel. There are more videos coming. If you have any other ideas on how you'd like to clean your guitar, please comment below, and thank you.